So let's see if I can bargain more for the jerky. Usually they don't let you bargain except for once. So let's see. Jerky time. I'm gonna try, but usually it doesn't work. They only let you bargain the price down once. But you can try. Since you speak, it costs you less. Well, it's the same speech again. May you be the better for it. May it please you well. So, again, it only cost me 90 centimes instead of 1 dinar. So yeah, it doesn't really lower the price that much, but still, when you bargain, they will sell it to you cheaper. That's how you want it to go. Now, let's see. Now I will go to Ali Chica. He will sell me the map for only 50 centimes, which is good. Otherwise, he would call me one dinar, and that's a bit too much for a map. I will not have it. I will have it only for 50 centimes. Hey, you! I got just the thing. A keychain with the real Shapir brass centime on the end. It only costs you 1 dinar. So pretty much I will be wasting 99 centimes to have one in my pocket in a keychain. What a swindler. A great thing's a hero spelebög. Let's bargain for map. Alright, you drive a harder bargain. I give you this and you give me a 50 centimes. Let me see if I got one. So he goes through his papers. Here you go, boss. One map for 50 centimes. You pay for the map and put it away. You no gonna regret this, boss. Guarantee the best in the town, you no get your money back. Oh great, if the map is faulty, I will not get my money back, so no refunds, huh? What are you, Marcus from Borderlands? No refunds. Now let's bargain for the compass. I don't really need the compass, but yeah, it's good to have. Alright, you drive a harder bargain. I give you this and you give me 50 centimes. Let me see if I got the one. I just saved myself 1 dinar with 2 bargains. Here you go, boss. 1 compass for 50 centimes. You know, get money back. Yeah, no refunds. I know. So now we got a compass and a map. Now let's look at it. There are shortcuts, but I don't remember it. So let's see. Read the map and look at heading. So it's read and heading. Heading is... pretty much it shows there, just like a compass. North is up and it will change different. It will change depending on what direction you're looking. So north could be to the left or the right, and you know, compass. So let's look at the map. This is the map. As I have gone to some places already, like the money changer and the inn, it will show up on the map. So like I said, this game has fast travel, which is really good. I mean, how many games do you remember from the past that had a map system this well done and also had, you know, fast travel? Can you think of anything? Well, I can. Star Control 2. Just remember that game had fast travel, but then again, that was the whole point of the game. Traveling through space and stuff. So, I could go back to the Founder Plaza and check the other shops, but... Yep. I just wanted to thank you. Mä besöistä servä juun, Fendi. Okay, what time is it? Sunset approaches on day 1. So, since it is, we'll just walk into the inn and go to sleep. Because there's not much to do here. And also in the evenings,
it is hoped you enjoyed your first sights of our beautiful city of Shapir.
I certainly did, Shamin. I certainly did. Also in the evenings, sometimes you can see the flute player. Lively, isn't he? He'll come inside to play, to entertain the people of the inn. And also, well, no, just lively music to lighten up the mood. So let's sit down. And Shema! She will arrive without her music, which is sad. I like the music that she had in the first game.
Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself.
Well, let's greet her.
It is always a pleasure to see you, great hero.
Let's ask her about Shamin.
He is both my husband and my soulmate.
Well, let's ask her about her name.
My name in the language of our people means she of the dance.
So no wonder she can dance. So they're pretty much their names and their culture is like the Argonians from Elder Scrolls. Their names depicting of what skills they have or what they do. Pretty much, I think. So let's ask about Abdullah.
He too is our forever friend.
Let's ask about the Sultan.
The Sultan here has always protected and welcomed our people.
Now, how about you people?
Our people were here long before your kind moved here. This land shall always be our home.
How about Vizier?
All Katas in that city were driven out of their homes there. Only my cousin Sharaf did not leave. I fear for him.
Oh, you have a cousin.
His name means honor. He is very brave. It is said that he refused to leave Razir so that he could work to bring freedom to his homeland again.
So he's a rebel. That's interesting. Can you tell me about the desert?
There are many dangers in the desert. You must be very careful there.
Can I ask about food?
It is hoped that you will enjoy what I prepare. You have only to order it.
Well, ask about the inn.
It is your home as well as ours.
Well, thank you very much. Can you tell me anything about the guild?
The Adventurers Guild is northwest of the Plaza of the Fighters.
Well, thank you. You're the most helpful here, telling exactly where it is.
The fountain is directly north of here. It is the source of all our water.
How about the palace?
The palace of the Sultan is east of our inn. You can see it over the gates from the plaza of the palace.
Nice. Can I ask anything about the astrologer?
Forgive me, hero friend, but I am ignorant of such things.
Okay, she doesn't know about the astrologer. Dang it. I do know where he is, but still. Would be nice to get some info. Do you know anything about the Emir of Razir?
The old Emir of Razir was a kind and gentle man. I cannot understand how the new Emir can be so cruel to other people.
Oh yeah, he is a vizier. Can you tell me about the vizier? Shema looks shyly down and shakes her head. Nope, she doesn't know anything about it, so let's thank her.
You are of course most welcome, my hero.
So let's look at the food. It makes your mouth water. Must be good. So let's eat. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, the 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. I know I would. I mean, 2 courses. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. That's true. We run around and fight and other stuff, while he just stuffs himself with stuff. So let's greet Abdullah. Good day, my fine friend. I trust you are finding your stage appear interesting. There is always so much to see and do here. Let's ask him about the vizier. I regret I cannot tell you what you wish to know. How about the new emir? Arus was the kindest of men, and I'm talking about my friend, not the new emir. How do I find out who rules the vizier? Let's ask about the fountain. No, you'll just tell me about that same thing. Can I ask you about Sharaf? Nope, he doesn't know. Brother? Nope. There's not much else I can ask him about. So, yeah, just thanks. Welcome. So let's stand and go to sleep. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I can do here now. Sunset approaches on day 1. How long do you wish to sleep? We can stay awake. We can sleep until evening, which is now. We can stay up till dawn or just 1 hour. Depends on what you want to do. If I sleep for 1 hour, I can go outside into the desert, but there's still one thing before I can go to the desert, so that's why I didn't go there right now. There is something that we need to do. So until dawn, you awaken much refreshed.
Welcome, hero.
Wait a minute, where's Abdullah? I guess he's still asleep. Fat ass. At least the music's playing now. Which is the same music from the first game when Shema always walked in. Or walked out after bringing you the food.
It would please me if you would come to my dance this evening.
Dance? She's gonna dance? Awesome. So let's thank her again.
You are of course most welcome, my hero.
Eat the food. Your breakfast is delicious. Can we look at the food? Your breakfast looks delicious. Not much to say about the breakfast, huh?
So, Shaman, hello, my friend. We are most honored by your presence at our inn, hero of Spielberg. Spielberg.
What kind of announcement was that?
Spielberg.
So, can we ask about Abdullah?
Abdullah may seem foolish at times, but there is much in what he says.
I don't really have anything to ask him. So let's thanks and get out.
Do not forget that Shima dances this night.
I won't forget. Like I said, tonight is an event, and that is it. This you gotta see. The ashtray of Shapir made from imported coconut shell, and carbide kata night this into face of the Sultan. You not find this anywhere else. I'm sure I wouldn't. Now, let me save here. I'm gonna put it over this one because it's bargaining time. And bargaining for what? I'll show you. We're gonna go down here as if we're going to the desert. Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. Although, for the life of me, I can't imagine why. I'm Ali Fakir, Honest Al Fakir. Welcome to Honest Al Ali Fakir, of course. Even if you don't want one, I'll be happy to sell one to you. Too bad the text always skips on the first part. I hated that. You look like a man looking for a Saurus. I have the finest Saddlesaurus you can find. A magnificent Saddlesaurus. If you're right, man, that's exactly what you get. So yeah, if you... you never know when a Saurus might come in handy. Why, just the other day, you were thinking to yourself, you thought, if only I had someone to play Pinochle with. If you had a Saurus, you still couldn't play Pinochle. You couldn't even pronounce it. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. It just goes to show you. And speaking of shows, have I got the Saurus for you? The Saurus. That's where you look for synonyms. And speaking of sin, when it comes to Sauruses, well, let's just keep your personal preferences a secret, shall we? They don't call it Saurus Rex for nothing. Yeah, fast quips, fast talk, smoking a cigar, having a big mustache, and wiggling his eyebrows. Like I said, if you haven't seen the Marx Brothers movies from the past, you wouldn't know who this guy is. But yeah, that's Groucho Marx. They have Chico Marx as a swindler merchant who has the most useless items for the most ridiculous prices. Then they have Ali Fakir, which is Groucho Marx, selling you used Sauruses. The only thing that's honest about Ali is the fact that he honestly can't spell Saurus. Yeah, because here is Saurus. But yeah, he is the Saurus merchant. And why do you want a Saurus? Because having a Saurus helps you to travel in the desert a lot better. So you really want a Saurus. Just like he said. So let's greet him. Don't you know an answer when I'm questioning it? Let's get down to business. So I can do a business on you. I'm selling you a Saurus and you're trying to buy one, right? Well, that's pretty much it, what we're here for. So yes. Seeing as no one in his right mind would actually want a Saurus, you won't mind that I have the right Saurus for you. Just to show you what a swell person I am, I'll throw in a free saddle and bridle with the purchase. In fact, I'll even let you have a free room and board at the stable. I've had enough boredom as it is. All this for a mere 50 dinars. What do you say? 50 dinars? To that I say no. Perhaps there is more of a brain about you than I suspected. Shall we shake hands on 40 dinars for the Saurus? To that I say no. You certainly know how to drive a hard bargain. Why don't we just agree at 30 for bridle, saddle, and Saurus? To that I still say no. Well, we certainly are going nowhere fast. I'm willing to make you my best offer. 20 dinars and you ride away on a new, for you, Saurus. What do you say? I'm still gonna say no. You know, you drive a hard bargain. I respect that, man. But I'll respect you in the boring is something else. This is my last and final offer. 10 dinars. If I go any lower, I'll have to stand on the chair to take your money. Now, do we have a deal, or is this a deal? The thing is about this situation, I don't remember if I can get it lowered under 10 dinars or not. I think there is a way, but pretty much the 10 dinars is the lowest he will go. If you walk out right now and then come back, it will be automatically 20 dinars. You cannot bargain for it. But I think this is the point where you can bargain and get it maybe lower. So I'm gonna try that. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go through this again. I'm just gonna reload the game and go and just get the 10 dinars, because that's not much money. I still have 190 dinars in my pocket, so 10 dinars is just pocket change. But still, let's see. Bargain for Saurus. Let's see, my asking price was 50, your calling price was 10, I raised you 2 clubs, you doubled, I redoubled, the stock market crash, I doubted your double, you called me, just what I'll never repeat, and we came to a gentleman's agreement of 20 dinars. And we got the gentleman to agree is beyond me. So yeah, I just lost 20 dinars. Instead of just 5. I mean 10 dinars. So yeah, like I said, 10 is the lowest he can go. So don't even bother trying to bargain. If you bargain, you'll lose 20 dinars automatically. So just keep saying no until he gets to 10 dinars and be done with it. You'll save money. So let's greet the man again and go through this. Let's just get through with this. 50 dinars? No. 40 dinars? No. 30? No. 20? No. So 10 dinars. Do we have a deal or do we have a deal? Yes. You pay the man his money, which is 10 dinars. Just wait and I'll introduce your Saurus to you. And we get a green Saurus instead of a red? Ah, true love at first sight. Now what a sight for Saurus eyes. Seeing that you two kids are hitting it off from the start, it sounds like a good time to start heading off. Hello, I must be going. An exit line if I ever heard one. So yeah, route your marks with all the pawns of the world. I will be honored to put your Saurus back into the stable for you, Effendi. So yeah, I got myself a Saurus to travel around in the desert. In Spielberg, these things weren't so friendly. Yeah, in Spielberg, I had to fight against Sauruses. Through this gate saunter some of the sorriest Sauruses ever. Well, they're used Sauruses, so I can imagine they're old. So let's ask the guard about stuff. How about the guild? The Adventurers Guild is on the west end of the Plaza of the Fighters. Ask about the Saurus. You can see the riding Sauruses in the stable over there. They are intelligent and brave creatures, willing to obey the slightest command from their master. They will take you wherever you wish and come to your aid against monsters. Best of all, they can always find their way back to where they are stabled, so you need to never get lost. What he said there, that they will come to aid you against monsters, is not true. Our Saurus is a coward. If we ever come against a monster, he will throw you off his back, and you will have to fight the monster on your own, and then have to try and find your Saurus again. But he usually isn't that far away. He usually comes back after you defeat the monster. And also the thing that you will never be lost in the desert is true, because if you type home while you're riding your Saurus, he will automatically take you back to the city here, which is a good feature. Now let's ask about thieves.
It is a foolish thing to ask that of me.
How about the desert?
The desert is a very dangerous place for any man. In the middle of the day the sun will burn one. At night many foul monsters prowl in search of easy prey. The dunes are all alike, and it is easy to lose one's way. Only if one is properly prepared can one endure, or when one travels in a caravan.
Well, we got the compass, so we are pretty much prepared. So let's ask about the monsters.
It is my duty to protect this city against monsters that approach it. The brigands of the desert and the swift pterosaurs make travel by day in the desert even more dangerous. The brigands will happily kill you for whatever you carry. The pterosaurs will hunt you for your flesh. Only the brave and foolish travel a desert alone in the daytime.
Can we ask you about the elementals?
I know only that is something to be greatly feared.
How about the Jinn?
It grieves me to the last degree that my knowledge of the subject could never be of any use to you.
Can you tell me about the Sultan?
The Sultan, may he reign forever, is truly wise and powerful.
Can you tell me just, general knowledge?
The duty of a guardian here is to make certain all people are safe from the violence and or ill-doing.
Oh, that's good. How about Razir?
It is said that the duty of the guardian here is to make certain all people obey the many laws.
Oh, sounds like a really bad place to live in.
Only the Kata can stand to work at bazaars in the summer. The rest of the year you cannot walk through the plazas. There are so many merchants.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Everybody wants to sell me stuff. Not much anything else. How about I ask about the hero?
I regret very much, but I cannot help you with that.
Okay. Do you know the astrologer?
His shop is at the end of the Tariq of Stars.
Well, thank you. How about the palace?
The palace is a marvelous place to work.
Why aren't you at the palace? I guess you're just doing your gate duty. Which is not bad, because he really is the only person here to save the city from brigands attacking. Or monsters. Brave man. Must be a really well-trained guard. Anything else? How about the inn?
The Catastel Inn is at the gate plaza.
That's pretty much all I need to ask him about, because he doesn't really have that much information. So let's thank him. And get out. He will put the Saurus into the stable and keep it safe. Special today only. Guide to sightseeing beautiful Razir. Only cost you 1 dinar since it only got 1 a page. So if he had more pages, it would be cost more. You really are a swindler. So now let's go to the Fountain Plaza South part, because I wanna go to the apothecary.
Pots for sale, earthenware pots in brightly colored vases. I have the pot you have long sought.
Well, since you talked to me, let's greet you.
Greetings, Hero Spielberg.
Ask about your pots, then.
My pots are all made from clay, which is shaped and painted by my hand. I would be most pleased if you were to buy one. There is a very pretty one here, only 3 dinars.
I'll bargain for the pot. The pot will come handy later on.
You are blessed with a tongue of fortune. You need pay me but 200 centimes.
That's 2 dinars.
Here is a small but lovely pot.
You paid for the empty pot and put it away. So now I have an empty pot, and I lost only 2 golden dinars for that. Nice. So in this, in the first game, the rate was 10 silver coins equals 1 gold. Here is 100 brass centimeters equals 1 gold dinar. So yeah, if things cost centimeters, that really is just the pennies. So let's go inside the apothecary. Very interesting place. The smoke from the brazier smells of sweet incense and halibut. Brr. Ugh. Incense and halibut. Ugh. Halibut is a fish. Ugh. It's a brazier fully filled with flames. Yeah, and halibut apparently. Whatever was in this pot before, you're glad it's not there now. Why is it an evil pot? The red enameled black cauldron is encrusted and empty. The hook is often used to hold the red enameled black cauldron off the fire. It's a sack filled with sand. It isn't your garden variety wheelbarrow. Yeah, apparently not. There seem to be books in many languages, few of which are comprehensible to you, but you do recognize some of the old favorites, just such as To Pill a Mockingbird. To pill. You'll get the joke soon enough. Why it made me laugh. Flame and Fortune. How to get fired without losing. Man. Sierra and their humor. The alcove contains censers and burning incense. The next game will be uncensored. Ugh. That was a bad pun. The ceiling reminds you of a night you spent in the land of Hyde Ashbury many years ago. As a matter of fact, the whole place is like that. It's a ceiling lamp, although the ceiling is pretty bright by itself. Well, it's got flames on it. Shelves are filled with unusual objects. You see something that looks like a small quantity of shake and bake. Really? Shake and bake? The shelves are filled with unusual objects, like a doggy dish for a fire elemental. A doggy dish for a fire elemental. Okay. Part of Harik's father-in-law. Just wouldn't fit in an urn. Must have been a big skull. Halloween candy. Old grandpa's high-risk moonshine. Must be really a high voltage on it. Eye of Newt. Does Wade know about this? That's a reference to something, but I can't. Yeah, I know these characters, Newt and Wayne. Nah, can't think about it. But it is a reference to something, a TV show. 10, 20, 40, wait. What else? Leftover cooking grease. Fiery spices that are guaranteed to reduce taste buds to ash. Ooh, that's hot. Collection of collectible cologne bottles. Burned offerings. Great green gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts. Blech. And shake and bake. Creative accounting for left brains and numeralexics. That's a nasty book, I think. Doesn't your left brain not control mathematics? I think it's the right brain. How to build your own brazier. That would be nice. Elementary elementals. Right. Herbs. Nice. How much does a Grecian earn? Ugh. That's an awful joke. Last week's earnings. Oh my god, this place is full of puns. Help. Ugh. It's a funerary urn. At the top is the hole for the ashes. Why does he have an urn on his table? It's a scale, without which Harry would be unbalanced. Blurt. The cupboard is closed. It needs a pestle to be used. It needs a mortar to be useful. This place is just full of puns, really. But that is the Sierra humor. Puns. Just horrible puns. Love it. I'm a pun man myself. I just love puns. So let's greet the man. Hello?
I did not notice you come in. This is the apothecary where one can buy many wondrous pills and oils. I'm Harik. If you need something, just let me know.
Can I greet you now? Okay. Ask about pills. Pills here!
I have the following pills for sale. Vigor pills for 5 dinars, healing pills for 10 dinars, poison cure pills for 12 dinars, mana pills for 50 dinars. Take one pill with water and get plenty of rest.
So, like he said, he's an apothecary. You get pills. You don't have healing potions or anything in this game. You have pills. So I'll be making lots of Left 4 Dead 2 or 1 references here. Especially with pills. Everybody knows it. Pills here! Lewis. Lewis, the marksman desk job man. So let's ask about oils.
I sell oil for filling lamps and for quieting squeaky hinges. A small container of oil costs 20 centimes.
Let's bargain for the oil because we will be needing oil in the future. Because I am a thief after all. When he says about squeaking hinges.
My price is firm.
So, as you can see, even my communications being up to 78, it is not enough to bargain for the oil. As you can see, getting communication up is useful, but it's not high enough to bargain with him for, oil. So, I'll just buy oil. Besides, it's only just 20 centimes, so it's not much. Buy the oil.
The oil will cost you 20 centimes.
You pay for the container of oil and put it away. Now let's ask about healing pills.
Healing pills accelerate the normal healing of the body. A hero such as yourself will undoubtedly need a large supply.
He will pretty much give you, when you buy the pills, he will give you 3 pills per purchase. But when you bargain, he will always give you 1 extra pill. That's how good bargaining with this guy is. So let's ask about the vigor pills.
The vigor pills aid iron poor blood, restore vital minerals used up in strenuous exercise, and act as quick picker-uppers in times of stress.
So pretty much gives you back your stamina. Now let's ask about the cure poison pills. Or poison, as I'm here typing.
The venom of the desert scorpion is deadly unless you take these pills before you are struck by its tail.
So yeah, one of the enemies in this game is a giant scorpion in the desert. They're deadly. Pretty easy to defeat, but they're still deadly. Especially if they sting you. You're gonna be getting, poisoned and then die from it. Unless, of course, you get the poison cure stuff. So let's ask him about Shapir.
This city and land are of the very heart of the world.
So you say. How about Razir then?
When the old Emir was overthrown, the apothecary of Razir was taken over by the new Emir. If you plan to go to Razir, it might be wise to take some extra pills just in case such things are no longer available there.
What he says is true. Once the time limit of this game comes up to you, and yes, there is a time limit, at a certain point of the game you will have to move out of Shapir. But before that point comes, it is wise to come to the apothecary and stock up on all kinds of pills. Trust me, you do need those pills. When you get to Razir, there is no shop, and you will have to do with the pills that you have in your hand. And you should have quite a lot of pills once you get there. At least you should, because, like I said, important.
So, let us ask about the new Emir.
New Emir, as he said, used drugs of the darkest nature, the ones which poison the mind and soul.
Let's ask about the Sultan.
Even the Sultan, may peace be always with him, has often used my pills.
Can I ask about the Kata?
The Katas are very similar to us in physiology.
Except they look like cats. Can you tell me anything about the desert?
The desert is a wonderful source of components for my pills.
So maybe if I kill certain enemies, he might want some ingredients from me. Let's ask about ingredients, if there is a job.
I am always out of scorpion venom to make poison cure pills and ghoul claws for my experiments. I will pay 20 dinars for the tail and 50 dinars for the claws.
That's quite a lot of money. Gotta keep that in mind.
Also, the venom tail, it weighs a lot. So, if you go out to hunt for scorpions to get their tails, be prepared to have carrying a lot of stuff with you, and especially heavy stuff. So, you might go overboard with your weight, and you might have to throw some of the tails away, which is sad because that would be a loss of money. But that's how it goes. And also because you get 20 dinars for a scorpion tail, and when you bargain for stuff here, you can just imagine how much of refund you will get by selling the scorpion tails.
Now let's ask about the astrologer.
I consult him occasionally for good days to make pills. He is near the end of Tariq of stars.
Now, there's no more need to ask him about anything, so let's bargain for the healing pills.
Because you are such a fine person, for you I will make a special deal. I will sell you 3 doses of pills at regular price, but throw in a 4th dose free of charge.
So yeah,
there is a special money back guarantee with every pill I sell. If you die because of a pill, I will gladly refund your money.
Oh, that's a good deal, but I would be dead. So yeah, that was 15 dinars, but I get an extra pill. So it doesn't lower the price, but you will get an extra pill, and that is good enough for me. So let's bargain for Vigor pills, or Vigid.
Because you are such a fine person, and blah blah blah, and blah blah blah.
And bargain for cure poison pills. Thank you. I've lost about 50 dinars of today's all purchases, but I got extra pills for every purchase that I did, so that's good. And also in my inventory I have 1 Saurus, but the Saurus never comes to the city, so it's not really in your pocket, it's in the stables, but it counts as an item in your inventory apparently.